Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Valerie Harris, and this is your Stepping Up and Stepping Out series that airs every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And this series has been designed just for you, just to encourage you, to inspire you, and to empower its listeners to step up and step out of their comfort zone. So today we're going to be talking about planning is essential. Today we will look at the importance of using a calendar, guys, or doing a to-do list. Type in the chat if you do a calendar or if you do a to-do list. And if you're not doing either one, say, not yet. How about that? Type that in the chat. Because I don't know about you, but I had to learn how to be more proficient with my time and found out the importance of having a calendar and doing a to-do list so that I wouldn't be walking around in circles daily in my life, not being conscious of the things that I need to do that's important that I need to complete during the day. So when we get into the habit of using a calendar or a to-do list, it will keep us more focused and aware of our daily activities. And I used to get in all kinds of trouble by telling people would ask me a question, can you do so and so and so, blah, blah, blah on this day? And I would tell them yes before I even looked at my calendar. And I had to break myself out of that habit that when someone asked me something, I had to make sure I looked at my calendar to see what other things I was obligated to do. And it taught me to keep a calendar of all my activities so that if they did ask me, I could look very quickly to see what was going on. Because a lot of times we can't keep all that stuff in our head. I don't know about you, because we need to make sure we're available before we commit ourselves to doing something. Because at that time when I did that, I felt really bad because I had to go back and tell the person, no, I have an appointment on that day, or I have to go to the doctor that day, or if there's something else going on that prevented me from being able to help them out in that particular thing. So as far as my to-do list goes, it's up to you whether you want to do a to-do list for the week, whether you want to do one daily, whether you want to do one monthly. But for me, what works for me is that I do my to-do list daily. Once I've seek God in prayer about my day and help asking him to help me plan my day out, I set my to-do list up daily so that I can keep track of all the things that I need to do. And once you start doing a to-do list, it will become a part of your daily planning. But it's something that we have to practice doing. Sometimes some people it doesn't come that natural to, but together we can learn how to do that and allow it to be part of our daily task every day. Because when you plan, you begin to feel more at peace about your day because you have an idea of all the things that you need to do throughout that day, for your household, for your spouse, your children, whatever it is. You write those things down so that you can keep it in the forefront of your mind. You begin to feel that you have accomplished what you set out to do when you have that to-do list and you can check it off. Or if you have a calendar that you're looking at, you can check those things out and your goals will become more, you will feel like they're more tangible and that they're more realistic when you write them out of what you're going to do for that day. And you won't feel so pressured, guys, when you have a calendar or a to-do list, and then you're able to, to handle the unexpected that might come along during your day. Because I don't care how much we plan, we have no control of things that might unexpectedly come up that we might have to even change our plans or change our to-do list. So we have to leave room to be flexible. But your progress can be easily tracked by allowing us to spend time on the things that matter the most to us during the day. So, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And another thing, we have been talking about time management. So I'm going to pull my PowerPoint up here. You remember we talked about that time management, and this today is just a spin-off of the time management, because you remember we talked about these things. I gave you these tips to remember when we talked about time management. A week before last, we did getting organized. Last week, we talked about being more laser focused. And this week, I wanted to talk about the use of a calendar. And so I'm not going to go any further than that, because this whole chart here is what we will go through as far as this series is concerned. And so talking about that monthly calendar, look at your calendar for the rest of November, the beginning of November, because October is almost gone, guys. So find a calendar for November and kind of jot down on paper what you have to do on certain days so that you can keep up with it. And another thing you can use a Google Calendar. That's a good way to keep up with your daily tasks, because you can pull that up on your telephone. And that's another really good way to keep up with some of the things that we have to do so that we won't overbook ourselves or overextend ourselves in doing things that, need to be done. And another way is our telephone. Our telephone, we keep our phones with us all the time. And especially when I go on any kind of appointment and they're going to give me another appointment, they want to give me that little card. I said, let me pull my phone out. I put it on my calendar on my phone, because no telling where that little card is going to end up. I don't know about you, but that has happened to me many, many times. I couldn't figure out where in the world that card was. And so another way is that to-do list that we were talking about, write it down. It's nothing wrong with having your little notebook or a little daily planner or something, and write down your daily tasks. And that way you won't forget about the things that you have to do that are very important. And I had to really work with myself about that, writing it down and keeping it in my pocketbook or wherever I was going, so that I would know what was going on, especially with my to-do list. I like to write my to-do list on paper so that I can go back and scratch it off, or put a line across something that I finished, that I got done with, and it worked out well. And then this is another way you can do a daily chart for the days of the week. And so like on Monday, what are you going to do Monday? What are the tasks that you would like to accomplish on Monday? What would you like to accomplish on Tuesdays? And look, what do you want to accomplish on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday? Sunday is our worship day, so you're not going to put a whole lot of stuff on your plan for Sunday, because that's the day of rest where we are in the presence of God and spending time with Him. But this daily chart is something that you can keep on your refrigerator. You can make your own daily chart, and you can keep it up on your refrigerator to keep you reminded of the things that you need to be doing during the week. And I think that would be a good way to keep in the forefront of our mind the things that we need to do during the week. And then this right here, I thought was very, very interesting. And these are some other tips that I would like to leave you with. And number one is it will keep us more intentional with an established routine. It'll become a part of our routine, guys, when we begin to write those things down and keep a calendar. Number two tip is that it keeps us more accountable to finish what we start. Because if we start something, we have to be more accountable to finish it. Don't put it down until you finish it. And number three, it will keep us more realistic with the big picture that we have in sight that we would like to do. And then tip number 4, it will track our availability, letting us know when we're available to do certain things. And number 5 tip, it helps us to maximize our daily tasks. Isn't that something that you would like to do? And if you would like to do that, look, we can do it. And we're going to do this thing together for the rest of this year. And then next year, we're going to pull out a calendar and try to plan our year, how we're going to do things. And like I've been advertising and telling you all about is the boot camp that's coming up. I hope you all are excited about it and that you will come out and join us for 2 days of power-packed fun on November the 15th and November the 16th. And guys, that's all I have for you all today. And it was great coming out here talking to you guys. Because you know I enjoy coming out here talking to you on a weekly basis on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. It makes my day. I don't know if it makes your day, but guys, we're in this thing together where we can get in the habit of planning more proficiently and having a calendar, keeping up with the dates of things that we need to do in a to-do list so that we can prioritize our day. And all of that is part of that time management that I've been talking about now for going on 4 weeks. So I just hope that you will get something from this. Put in the chat that you're going to be intentional about planning on your calendar or your to-do list. Type it in the chat, guys. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. And look, guys, you can reach out to me on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. And guys, I tell you every week, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Come on and subscribe to that YouTube channel. And guys, that's all I have for you on this evening. And Talk Time Val is signing out. And I will be what? Talking to you a little bit later.